Welcome to Coffee Curiosity video for our lockdown number 16. Today we are making chocolate covered coffee beans. I don't see these around very much anymore, but I used to love them, so I've started just making them at home. I'm using the same chocolate that we use in the cafe, which is marimba, which is a chocolatier based in Suffolk. We use their dark, their white and their milk in stores, so today we're going to make dark, white and milk covered chocolate coffee beans. So first things you're going to need is a bain-marie, or you can just use like a Pyrex bowl, and what you do for a bain-marie is you just float it in a pan over hot water that's boiling on the stove, and then you can put your chocolate in there and you melt it down. So 4 chocolate covered coffee beans to make just a small batch for yourself and people in and around your house. I use 30 grams of chocolate and 30 grams of coffee beans. Now, the lighter the roast of the coffee beans, the more flavours you'll get from the coffee. So keep that in mind when you're picking the coffee that you want to use. But obviously, you may not have a lot of coffee in the house. So what I've done is I've used some espresso beans that we had lying around that we weren't using. So that's what I've used, because you can still get some of the flavours of coffee. So once you've put the chocolate in that pan above the boiling water, making sure that the water doesn't get into the pan, wait till it's all nice and melty, which you'll see in the video. Then once it's hot, take it all off of the heat, stir the chocolate a little, then you add the coffee beans to it. Then on a piece of baking parchment on a tray, just tip your chocolate onto the tray, spread it out with a spatula or a spoon even if you have it, and then just leave it to cool. Then once you've cooled it off, smack it with a rolling pin, and then you should get something that looks a bit like this, which is crushed bits of chocolate and coffee, and they are delicious. I won't eat one now because they're crunchy and that will take up a lot of video time if I do that. But that's how we make chocolate covered coffee beans. I love making them. I love eating them. A lot of you will probably tell me that you're not a fan. I think it's kind of a Marmite thing. Some people hate them, some people love them. I made dark and white chocolate, and I also made milk chocolate as well. They're lovely. I'm going to eat this whole bowl probably in the next day and a half, but it's what else am I going to do? It's lockdown. So stay in, stay safe and go team.